Well, hello, everybody. Oh my gosh, it's been a week, but it'll be worth it. I am bringing you some of the brand new online exclusives that are currently only available to demos, but they will be available to you starting July 5th, I believe, or the 3rd. I really should have double checked that, but in any case, beginning of July, probably that first Tuesday. Um, and I did not again get all of them, but I got most of them. Okay. And there's a couple I missed that I should have gotten, but we do what we got to do. I'll be getting those later. Okay, so this is Harmony Stamps with Michelle, and I am Michelle Barnes, and I'm an independent Stamping Up demonstrator coming to you from Pueblo, Colorado. And I hope you're having a fabulous day so far. My day's been pretty good. I'll just sort of put this here to kind of maybe give you a little bit of a tease. But in any case, just oh my goodness, the brain decided to just stop there. Wanted to definitely show you all of these amazing new products that we have. And because you can, if you choose to, get them in a starter kit, which is pretty easy to do. It's only $99. You get to pick $125 in product, right up to, can't go over, have to be within $5 on the underside. And you get to choose that product, and it can be from the brand new online exclusives that only demonstrators can get, and it can be the Stampin' Glass Mat Studio, which gives you this entire glass mat that you could have earned for free back in January and February during celebration, plus the silicone mat and the chamois cleaning cloth too. For $60. Those will be available to you through the online exclusive store then as well. Don't forget, you can still get the Lily Pond Lane card kit using the host code on your screen and in the description below. For those that put in orders, thank you very much. I truly appreciate your business, and I will be getting those out hopefully by the end of the week next week. But things are kind of really busy this week. So I'm doing a vending event this whole weekend. So if you're in Pueblo or near enough that you want to take a little bit of a road trip and want to come down and see me, I'm going to be at the fairgrounds in the Creative Arts Building at the Pueblo or Colorado State Fairgrounds here in Pueblo from 9 until 6 on Saturday, 9 until 5 on Sunday. I'm actually leaving a touch early on Saturday, so let's just say 9 to 5. But the holistic fair is going till 6, but I will not be there until 6 on Saturday. It's $2 entry fee, and I think there are 40 booths. Some of them are doubles, so there's probably somewhere between 30 and 40 booths. And you got readers, you got healers, you've got people who are selling product. I'm going to be there doing hypnosis and also talking about my new ketovore, and carnivore classes I've got coming up. I'm going to be showing people hands-on cooking some of those things that you wouldn't ordinarily think of when you think of cooking, get you over the fear, and also give you the opportunity to taste things without investing in any of those food products ahead of time, so you know whether or not you're going to like it before you even put in the investment. You know, 'cause some of the ingredients can be pretty expensive for some of these things. So I wouldn't want to waste my money, and therefore I don't want you to waste yours either. And those classes will give you an opportunity to try those products. All right. Oh, let's get into our thing today. I'm going to show you all of the fun. This is the Iconic Celebrations suite. It is just a normal size suite. It does come with this fun stamp set with all of these little icons, if you will. We got some leaves, some berries to go on those leaves, stars, hearts, snowflakes, leaves, candles, candle flames, trees and confetti. And then we have mix and match words. We've got the ampersand sign. We have celebrate in a large font and grateful in a medium font. And these are both script, whereas these are block. The season, love for light, let's, peace, you, and joy. This is a photopolymer stamp set. So it's going to be very useful. And starting next week, we will be doing my usual, getting things out and putting ink to paper and showing you how the die cuts work. Now, I do know on this paper, certain dies, such as this tree, are going to cut this tree out as well in the designer series paper. And then look at this label sentiment die. I am in love with both, well, all three of them. This is, of course, the candle. That's the flame for the candle, the star, the leaves, the holly branch, the holly berries, the tree, the star, the heart. Then we have little hearts here, and I think those are little snowflakes there. And then we have some sprigs. And so we will be doing, like I said, our normal. And then we have this frayed gross grain ribbon in white. So it has the frayed edges, as you can see. It's fairly soft. It does get a little bit bulky on the edges, but let's see how well it ties a nice little bow. Oh my goodness. And of course, as you know, tying bows on screen is always so successful. All right. Not bad. It ties very nicely. It's not going to lay terribly flat though, but it's going to have just a bit of bulk to it. Then we also have these pecan pie and clear ribbon adhesive back dots. So let me see if I can get you a good look at the texture inside those dots. That texture is also on the pecan pie pieces. It's just more obvious on the clear pieces, but that's going to be a fun embellishment to play with as well. Move those aside, and then we'll look at the papers, which I have already pulled out for you. So again, we have these colors. We need colors. Our colors are Cajun Craze, Cherry Cobbler, Misty Moonlight, Moody Mauve, Mossy Meadow, and Pecan Pie. This paper is 6x6. There's 48 sheets, and they are double-sided. So we have all of these fun little Christmas trees, and on the back we have the holly and other leaves and the holly berries on cherry cobbler. We have these fun candy canes, some of them forming little misshapen hearts. And then we have the some kind of shadow behind it. Just looks like splotchy shadow. Okay. And then we have pine sprigs, and look at these champagne glasses. And once again, we have that kind of splotchy texture pattern behind it. And oh, look at those hearts. Oh my gosh, that's going to be fun. This truly is for all occasions. We have the acorn, perfect for fall and harvest season. And then we have these polka dots on Cajun Craze. And look at the plaid. If anybody's a total plaid fan, we've got you covered, which is good because there's a sheet in the 12 by 12 paper in the next suite that's got a plaid on the back, but you're probably not going to want to use it as much as you're going to want to use the front side, especially if you are a magpie like me and enjoy the shiny things. So here we have the hollyberry sprig, and that's on the back side. And then we have these green stripes, and we have these leaves on Cajun Craze. And then look at these fireworks, perfect for New Year's or 4th of July, even on that basic beige background, I would say. And then look at the candles. Oh my gosh, perfect for any kind of celebration, birthday wise. And then, of course, we have a variety of trees. And look at those snowflakes. I really have a feeling I'm going to be using this page a lot. And then we have these pumpkins. And those pumpkins are two different kinds alternating throughout. And then on the back, we have a different kind of plaid in pecan pie and looks like basic beige. Back to our misty moonlight, we have the dove with the olive branch. Again, perfect for any holiday season. And then we have stars on the back. Then we have, which I accidentally pulled two of, this diagonal stripe. This would actually be really good on any kind of masculine card as well. And then we have trees on pecan pie on the other side. And then we have the confetti, and there is a stamp with confetti on it as well. And then stars on the Moody Mauve background. That is the iconic celebration suite. And these will all be available to you at the beginning of July, either the 3rd or the 5th. I don't remember which. All right. So the next one is a mega suite. There are 2 bundles. Then we, of course, have this beautiful, beautiful vanilla satin ribbon. Look at that. Oh, it feels so good. It's nice and wide, so it's going to be perfect for all kinds of cards. I am going to be getting a lot of this. I can tell already. It is very, very beautiful. I love how it feels. It ties nicely. It is, again, bulky because it is a wide if you're doing a tied bow, but these, you don't need to do them as a bow. And then our embellishments are holly berries in cherry cobbler and clear. Let me push that in a little bit more, make it easier. But so we have the 3 berries in each color of on top and these single berries in each color on the bottom. Okay. So there are 2 bundles, as I said. The first one is Golden Greenery, and it has these 2 different size bells, which do kind of look like salt and pepper shakers. We have this leaf. This is 2-step stamping, and this leaf pattern and this sprig, and then we have some holly berries as well. It is also photopolymer and has coordinating dies, which, oops, let me remove that host code, sorry. Which I love having coordinating dies, especially on anything that is not always going to be an easy thing to cut with my scan and cut, or when it adds other additional things like embellishment or embossing. There's the word. So as you can see, all 3 of these plant material have open dies, as do the holly berries. There's 2 different holly berry dies. Then we have these circles for single holly berries and the 2 bells on one sheet. And then there's a second sheet, but wait, there's more, which again has the same motif. So we have 2 of these pine branches or sprigs, and then we have one of this kind of leaf, and then one of this kind of leaf, just in bigger, so you can just have it in paper with all of that extra detail with the embossing that goes with it when you're doing it with your cut and emboss machine. All right. Then the second one is a bunch of greetings. And this is one of the things I forgot. There's a standalone greeting set too that is not a part of this suite that I didn't see in time. And so that'll be coming later. But this is the one that comes with the suite. And the suite is called, one moment. The suite is called Season of Green and Gold. And so this is greetings of the season. We have, again, mix and match. We have both regular block font and we have script font, wishing you to you and yours happy holidays. May your holiday season be filled with warmth and cheerful celebration. Holidays, happy, merry, to, from, love and joy for you. We have 2 different kinds of ampersands. New Year, Christmas, New Year, season's greetings, and it's the most wonderful time of the year. And once again, photopolymer. We will, of course, be stamping those out, but more importantly, the dies that come with it. I mean, what does a really good greeting set need? It needs sentiment label dies, and these are perfect. I love the variety of shapes, and most of them are dotted. And when we get to playing with this, we'll do the 2 suites first, obviously. We will have all of these die cut for you, but I am looking forward to using these And I'm really, really hoping this carries over because I'm going to be sad if it doesn't. Oh my goodness. Okay. So those are the bundles. Then we have our designer series paper, which is gorgeous. And again, this is the season of green and gold. The colors are garden green, mossy meadow, old olive, pecan pie, very vanilla, and gold. On most of these sheets, the gold is very subtle, except when you get it in the light. And on some of these, the dies will cut out the imagery. So one side is going to have the gold foiling to bring it more attention, but I love that it's not overstated. It's more background. And then on the back we have these dots. This one, the dies will cut out, the open dies will cut out the different leaves and green matter. And you have again that shine. And again, it's not overstated. I really appreciate that. And then we have this green. These backgrounds are going to work perfectly, especially if you're not a fan of the front side for whatever reason. And this is just little diamonds. And again, it's gold foiled, perfect for a matte layer. And then on the back, we have this leaf or greenery. And then we have the bells, and the dies will cut the large bell and the small bell. And I do believe, let me double check, but I think they will even, the open dies are, nope, not those. Nope, they won't cut the plant matter on this one. They will on the other one, but these are too small for the dies. But look at all of that. And again, it's not like in your face gold, but there's a lot more gold on this sheet than on the other sheets. And it's just really, really pretty. And then here's that gingham we were talking about, but never fear. If you're going to be using this side more than this side, there is that gingham. It's a bit different, but in the other paper. And then here's one where it's a lot more in your face. But still, I think it's not like overly done either. It's not like super duper shiny because of that very vanilla tone really mellows it out a lot, but maintains the elegance. And this would be perfect for winter wedding cards, I think. And then on the back, we have that green. And then, of course, we have, this could be the North Star, it could be snowflakes, it could be a variety of things. And with that very vanilla backing, it does tone down the gold considerably and makes it a much better paper for me. And then we have the backing, which is again the foliage. All right, that is the designer series paper. It is 12 by 12, but wait, there's more. We also have vellum. It's perfect to have some vellum to go with it. And this is the Graceful Greenery vellum. There are 3 sheets, 2 of each. Garden green, mossy meadow, old olive, pecan pie, and white are the colors. And then here is the one sheet. This is the top side, but the back side is also kind of nice. So if you wanted something more subtle, you could also do the back side. And then I'm going to move this aside so that we can look at the next one. The next one is just a very subtle, it's like snow. It's like snow flurries. And then the third one is this one with the different leaves. And I do believe the open dies will cut these leaves. So that is the, I'll remember it eventually, the Season of Green and Gold suite. Before we get on to the standalone bundles and standalone stamp sets, I am going to show you one additional paper that is available, not attached to any suite. It is a specialty paper, and it is called the Gold Mercury Vellum. There are 2 sheets of each design. And for me, this is a bit more in your face, although not as bad as I was expecting based on what I was seeing online. So that's one pattern design. And then that's the next pattern design. And then the third pattern design. It's almost like variety of animal prints, I'm thinking. All right, let's move the light a little bit closer. There we go. So that's a standalone. Now there's also a standalone embellishment that I didn't see in time. Darn it. The luck of it all. That was irritating me, but it is what it is, and there's nothing I can do about it. I will be ordering it. It just isn't in my order today. So I'm going to be showing you from winter, Christmas on back by season, I guess, the bundles and the stamp sets. And then there's one stamp set that doesn't 100% fit into any. So this is a bundle with 3 items. So it has the stamp set, it has the dies, and it has the decorative masks. It's called Frosted Forest, and it is photopolymer. You have 3 different trees. They are all pine, some kind of pine evergreen. There's this bird in flight. No beauty shines brighter than that of a good heart. Thinking of you and how you strengthen my life. Birthday wishes for a day as great as you are, and thank you. All really nice fonts. And it's got some dies. So you can cut out the stamped image, or you can just cut out a base layer and layer it with a different shade of green and or white for snow for the detail to cover those 3. And then you also have the branch, the wood here for this one. This is just a great little thing to line the base of your card with. And with 3 trees, then you have the 2 of the birds that you can cut out. And the decorative masks, you have 3, I think, 2 layered pieces. No, 3 layers, sorry. Hold on. So this first one has a way to make 3 different layers. So this would be your base layer, this would be a detail in one shade of the same color, and this would be a detail in another shade. So again, if you're doing snow, because this is the frosted forest after all. And then the next tree also has 3, and again, that could be for your snow. That's obviously for your leafage, and then your tree wood. And this is a almost $65 bundle, $64.95, I think, something to that effect. And that is the Frosted Forest bundle. The next bundle I'm really happy about is Sophisticated Sled. This is a fun sled, and this is again photopolymer. It's got these ice skates. I remember when we lived in Connecticut, I was somewhere between the ages of 2 and 5.5, and during that time. And somewhere in there, I remember having little double-bladed ice skates that we would skate on an actual pond in the wild. It was really kind of, you don't hear about that as much anymore. But back then, that was the way you do it. You didn't go to an ice skating rink. You went out on a pond and did your ice skating. And then we have this door hanging swag, and we have this wreath. We have a cardinal, snow, and then we have, I hope your days are filled with fun and laughter. Yay all the way. Good tidings, let it snow, and let's decorate the season with happiness. Then we have our dies that go with it. So we have the outline of the sled, we have the metal framework of the sled, and those are 2 different dies, so you can stack and layer and create dimension as you wish. And then of course we have the wood pieces for the sled. Then we have our wreath, which cuts out this stamped image. Then we have this just swag piece that's a standalone. Then this is for the stamped image of the skates, but you can also have die cut the basics of the skates, the laces of the skates, and the blades of the skates. And then this is for this, of course. And then the cardinal also has its own die. So that's going to be fun to play with too. And then in here, there are in the Christmas winter season, there are 2 standalone stamp sets. One of them coordinates with the Filled with Fun bundle. Well, it's not a bundle anymore, or is it? I think it is. It's an online exclusive. Let's check. Let's go look. Let's look at menu, shop products, online exclusives. Where is it? Scrolling down. Online exclusives. Okay. And let's see. There it is. It is a bundle and it is an online exclusive. So this stamp set is going to coordinate with the dies on the Filled with Fun bundle, which is pretty awesome. All right, so Filled with Cheer, we have this melting snowman, maybe, with a Christmas tree and a crashed toboggan sled. Then we have a wagon that the die is going to cut along with specific wheels to make it more Christmassy, and you can probably use the handle from, let me go ahead and bring that back up, but change who gets to be big and who gets to be small. No, not that way, not that way. This way? There we go. Better. Not quite what I was going for, but better. All right. So as you can see, you can choose a handle and put it right here on this. And then we have these packages along with these poinsettia plants. We have these little Christmas lights, and I believe this die is also going to cut those out, which is the pennant banners. So you would stamp and then die cut. And then our sentiments are sending loads of Christmas cheer to you and yours and a warm hello. And then the final Christmas winter is Naughty and Nice. It's a stamp set. This is also photopolymer. We have a Santa hat, a pretty bow, some elf shoes and legs. We have a wave of some kind. We have From Saint Nick. We've got this fun little frame for a sentiment. This, I'm sure, is going to coordinate with this punch. Let's make sure. Oh my goodness. 100%. So now we have another stamp that's going to coordinate with that punch. Oh my goodness. Okay. So then we also have this dot star dot dash dot star dot dash, almost like Morse code for Christmas or something, from the kitchen of St. Mrs. Claus, perfect for when you're sending homemade cookies or other good things. Naughty with the checkbox, nice with the checkbox, so you can then check which they are. Wrapped with love from the North Pole elves and some snow. Yay! All right, so now let's get into the autumn season. Specifically, we're going to start with the bundle called Changing Leaves. And this is a hybrid embossing folder. So it's got the embossing folder and dies. And then it is, again, photopolymer stamp set. There's 3 different leaves. And then you are amazing in every single way. I couldn't have done it without you. Here for you. Thank you. A little note to brighten your day. And I've seen some of the sample cards, and they are very pretty. And then, of course, we have this die, which works perfectly with your embossing folder. Now, this embossing folder, I haven't run it yet, but I'm going to, and I know I'm going to love it. If you remember the Falling Leaves embossing folder, I mean, this isn't that, but it's very nice one. And this die specifically is going to fit inside that and cut these 3 leaves as it embosses it. But wait, there's more. There is another set of dies, or another sheet of dies, that goes with this bundle. And there's these 3 different sentiment label dies that have stitching. And then we have these detailed leafage. So that's going to be fun to play with. And the great news is that you'll be able to get them in time to actually get your cards done. I don't know if you've had problems in the past. I know some people have. with getting their stuff done. All right. So technically, this is between autumn and Halloween, because it works with both. So we have these pumpkin hats and the two different types of pumpkins. It's called Scenic Pumpkin Patch. It's just a stamp set. We have this field or grass. We have a fence. We have these pumpkins and their pumpkin hats. We have this pumpkin and its hat. We have the house and its hat. And then some clouds and huh. That one seems a bit odd. Let me see if I can't. Maybe when we put it together. Oh, I think it is a cloud. It's just shaped, or the way they put it on here. It's kind of weird. And then we have our leaves for our pumpkins and a small little fence for our smaller pumpkins. And that is a standalone stamp set that I'm going to enjoy playing with too. It is photopolymer. Now we're into the straight out Halloween. Potions and spells. I showed you the graphic they had for this. I am going to enjoy this photopolymer. Sentiments are happy Halloween, a little hocus pocus, double double toil and trouble. Then we have our bird, we have our bubbles to come over the cauldron, we have our cauldron, we have our cat, we have our spell effects. We have some singular bubbles, and then we have our books with spells and potions. All kinds of fun. And of course, it's a bundle, so it comes with these fun dies. And the dies will cut out just the cauldron. They will also cut out handles. These are the handles. So if you don't do the stamping, because if you stamp it, you've got a handle there. You could put your handles on each side that way with paper. Then it has, this is a thing for your potions from either this bottle or this flask to be going into your cauldron. We have a stick for stirring. Oh no, that's the broomstick and the broom. That will cut out the bird. This will cut out the books. These are bubbles. And then this is the potion inside your flask. And this is the potion inside your bottle. More bubbles. Oh my goodness, it's going to be a very bubbly fun. And then the potion overboiling your cauldron. Ugh, I cannot wait to play with this one. And then in the Halloween, our final one is the Playful Ghosts. It is a cling stamp set. And it has Happy Halloween, Boo, Trick or Treat. Then we have a Dracula ghost, a ghost popping out of a pumpkin, and a ghost flying a broom with the perfect witch's hat, a couple of pumpkins. I'm guessing that's clouds, could be hedge. We have a bat with some stars around it as well. So that's going to be fun. And then from the online exclusives that are pre-order status, this is the final one. It doesn't quite fit into any of those categories, but it could also fit into any of them as well. And that's why it's going last. It's called Greatest Adventure. It is, again, a cling stamp set, which for this train is really going to be a stunner, I feel. But it's going to have this train with the clouds and all of that. And then we have these sentiments. Here's to happiness ahead. Congratulations. I wish our paths crossed more often. Good luck on your new adventure. And that's all awesome. Okay, so the reason I'm telling you about all of this, and don't forget, you can also order the Stampin' Glass Studio for $60 when those go live as well as a regular customer. But the reason I'm showing you all this, besides the fact that it's new stuff and I can't wait to play with it, is because any one of you can get this product in your starter kit. You get to choose it. $125 in product. You spend $99 plus tax. Shipping is always free on a starter kit. You can come in at whatever capacity you want. If all you want to do is get your starter kit and play with those products and never purchase anything again, great. If you want to just regularly get the 20% off discount, which is your minimum starting point, then great. It's awesome having a discount on your products. I mean, that's why I started. But if you think you want to have this as a little bit of a side hustle to help cover some things, maybe, get some classes for the kids or whatever. I mean, for me, I'm going to be spending on. Right now, I'm spending it on things like Pilates and things like that. But as I build my business more, it is going to replace my regular income because I am building my business, and there are resources to help you at whatever level you want to participate at. All right. If you're interested in that or just want to explore those options, feel free to reach out to me, and I would love to chat with you. Now, let's go back to the online store. Actually, I'm literally just going to back because we have two new kits. Every month, you get two new kits in the online store. Our first one is the Expressions of Kindness kit. This one is beautiful, gorgeous. It reminds me a lot of the Sweet Sunflower type paper pumpkin. And it comes with an entire spool of ribbon. This ribbon is white, and as we know, with all the white ribbons, you can use your blends and color them any color you want. So if you don't want white, you don't have to. And this looks like a herringbone ribbon. Then, of course, we have a ink spot. We have Blackberry Bliss for the color, and we have our stamps, which is a kind of a hatch mark pattern. Just a note, wishing you the happiest of birthdays. Oh, that's hard to read right now. But when we get the whole thing, and then we have this greenery, I'm guessing. And when you get a kit, it always comes with a paper pumpkin sized stamping block, just like this, which is great. This is a perfect entry level into stamping. And look at those embellishments. Let me put them up against this stamping dimensionals. They sparkle. Then you get all the adhesives you need as well. So you've got your glue dots, your mini glue dots, and your Stampin' Dimensionals. Everything you need to put this kit together. And let's empty it out. I've already pulled the saran wrap off, so you don't have to listen to it and watch me do it. Let me do this. All right. So these are the 3 cards. Let me remove that for now. These are the 3 cards that this kit is designed to create, and the envelopes are also freaking gorgeous. It comes with full color instructions telling you how to do it, along with a ruler, both in inches and in centimeters, and then very good instructions. And on the back, of course, it has all of the things that should be in your kit listed out. Tells you about the colors. In this case, it's Blackberry Bliss, Lost Lagoon, Mossy Meadow, Petunia Pop, Wild Wheat, and Gold. And look at these envelopes. I have a feeling I'm going to be using some of these envelopes for other alternative cards. It looks like we're doing, hold on. That's 4 envelopes, and this is 4 envelopes. So maybe we're just doing 2 cards. Anyways, so these are the other envelopes, and they are also very pretty. All right. And we have our card bases, well, some of them. There we go. So that's 4 card bases with this. This side is framed with that gold foliage, leafage, plant material plus an actual frame. This side has no frame. So again, this can be cut and creating multiple cards if you don't want to do it the way the kit is designed. That's one of the card bases. And then this is the other card base, which has this nice little visual texture with some grays. I'm probably not seeing it very good. And then we have this alcohol technique with that lovely shade. Those are the other card bases. So here are our sentiment strips. You're getting 5, even though there's 4 cards each, but you're getting 5 of each. So if you mess up, you have a duplicate. Otherwise, you have an extra for another card at any time. And then we have these floral pieces to go with the cards, and then these gold leaf pieces, which are also going to be fun. Actually, I'm not even seeing. All right, let me switch eyeballs again and double check because I should be able to read that other sentiment. Kindly delivered to. Oh, that's perfect for the envelope. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have fun with this one as well. All right, so that's the first kit, and that kit is $23. And then the second kit is not making cards. It is making a little travel journal or any kind of journal. This is a substantially bigger box. So let me see if I can show you the difference. So you see it's wider, but it's also taller. Not by a lot, but it is taller. Let me see, there you go. All right, so that's because what's in it is bigger. This kit is $22 and again comes with everything you need to assemble. There is no stamps, there's no ink, so there's no pad, no ink pad and no stamping block. This does come with tear and tape. And I'm just gonna pull the whole thing out and show it to you. Oh my goodness. One moment. It does come with instructions, although this is going to be left up to your imagination a lot more than the cards are, but it's still going to give you kind of a guided experience. But you know, you're definitely going to want to use some of your own ideas of how to put this together, and you're going to have so many leftover pieces. So this is how you're putting these pockets together on like one of these sheets. And then this is how you would use your picture along with the elements in the kit, and maybe your tickets can go in the little envelope. And then there's some examples of other pages. Just because that's the way they did it doesn't mean that's the way you have to do it, but this is what they're showing you. All right, so let's start with what it goes in. We have this very substantial book. Like, you can probably hear it if my fingers aren't in the way. That's some thick cardboard in there. And if you've ever done travel journals, that's what these are. They're going to give you the ability to put multiple pages on these strings so that you can have different layers of books. So I'll just kind of show you one and the other. So we'll pull this one out. So we have this one and this one. They're not decorated, they're not filled up. This one already has a pocket. Okay, so let's say I wanted to have these all kind of together. So what I'm going to do is put one inside the other and fish it underneath that first string, and then maybe I want to do it the opposite way with the other two, right? One second. There we go. And put those through the other string. So, I mean, even you can do this as a recipe book if you really wanted to. But then when you open the pages, you go from that wild wheat into this pool party. And then this, of course, opens up that way. And it looks like there's some map detail underneath those X's. And then we have our pocket, which could be for your tickets or other things. And then we have this back, which can be, you know, framing for a photograph. And we start all over, but this time with the pool party out and the wild wheat on the inside. And that's how it works. Although looks like the knots are covered in plastic, so you're probably gonna want to remove the plastic. But that's not everything that's in this kit. This kit is pretty. You're getting a lot, let me tell you, which is pretty awesome. So you have these different, like this is little journaling sheets with graph, and this is literally lined. And then we have these sentiment labels. Okay. These are pockets, so you can add on to the different sheets. And it looks like there are another set of those same but different colors. Uh, let's do it in the right order. All right, let's do that. And then some different colored pockets, right? Lots of fun. And then we have more of these labels and frames. And here's again just different ways that you can highlight and journal about what you're putting on your pages. And then we get to the stickers. And there are so many ways to use these stickers. We've got our luggage, we've got our leaves, we've got hearts, we've got a car with the luggage on top, we've got stars in a circle, we got signposts, we have these little, map icons. So this is my destination. We have a bicycle with a basket. We have sunglasses, and those are stickers. You're going to have more stickers than you're going to have need for. We have our camera, our globe, our compass, more luggage, and those are each individual pieces. We have an airplane, more of those location icons, smaller sunglasses, more leaves, more hearts, more stars. Lots of fun. And then, if you don't know what to say, since you're not getting stamps, look what we've got here. We travel not to escape life, but for life not to escape us. Today's highlights, my top 5, all the details, so yummy. The inside story, the plan, just loving life. Let's go. Always say yes to new adventures. Don't forget, enjoy the view. The world is a beautiful place. Best ever. Seriously? Love. And then these are also, are these stickers? Yep, these are stickers too. So little time, so much to see, having so much fun. Love. Destination date, destination date, destination date. This says, love this place. Hello, best day ever, delish, smile, and then my travel journal. So that would be good on the front, assuming you were doing a travel journal. I don't have any trips. Well, actually, no, that's not true. I have some trips. I'm going to be going to Comic Con next month, and also in August, late August. Plus, in August, I'm going to St. George for another great opportunity. And then, of course, we have the same thing, only now it's in another language. And then we have these decorative elements as well. And then the sentiments again in a different language. So I would really recommend, and I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and start a Facebook group to exchange these, to set up exchange buddies for people who get the kits, the ones without the stamps, so that they can exchange the foreign language that they don't need for the English ones that the other person doesn't need, whether it be demo or just a person who is owning the kits and purchasing the kits. Here's these fun little strips which you can use in their total, or you can also reduce them. And once again, we have another set of those sentiments in a different language, more of those strips. Oh, wow. And then we have the alphabet and more alphabet. These are all stickers. This is awesome. And I think this is kind of, what's the word? Hints of things to come, since we have invited the Close to My Heart makers over to become Stamping Up demonstrators. We have made a commitment to them and our demonstrators to have a lot more truly scrapbooking opportunities in the purchase uh, coming. So I think we're definitely going to be seeing more of this in the coming uh, things. So here's some numbers, which are always very useful. And again, some more imagery, small camera, compass, globe, suitcase, plane, leaves, and all of that. So this is a very, very substantial kit in my eyes, and certainly makes it worth the cost that they're asking for. We're not going to put that back in. All right, that's what I have for you today as far as the product release. And don't forget, this comes with the tear and tape. However, I do want to also let you know, I'll put this here since we've been talking adventure and all that. Let me bring this back up. Let me put on my other eyeglasses so I can see what I'm doing better. And I want you to know that currently Stamping Up is having a sale. And so I'm going to go to specials and I'm going to go to bundled savings and stamp and die bundles. So this extra 10% off of bundles is only on, let me see. One moment while I make sure I know what I'm talking about here. Because it looks like that's the normal, so it might come off at checkout. So we can, let's go ahead and add that to our cart and see what happens at checkout. View cart. Yeah, that's the normal 10%. So starting June 5th, which was Wednesday, you get to save an additional 10% between then and the end of this month, June 30th. And that also includes the stamp and cut and emboss machine and mini machines are also 10% off. So it's already 10% off to begin with, but then you're going to get an additional 10% off on the stamp and die bundles. Let me see if it gives more information on this. That excludes suite collection, so you can't do it as a suite. You have to order them as a bundle. And it also doesn't include stamp and punch bundles or anything that's not yet released to customers. So it does include all of your online bundles that are currently available. It won't include any of the bundles that I showed you today because those are not currently available to customers. And it does include the stamp cut and emboss and mini cut and emboss machine as well, including the boho blue one. And it applies automatically to stamp and die bundles in all orders, including the starter kits. Okay, so that is showing the extra 10% off. Let's switch this back. There we go. So normally this bundle would be $36. Where did it go? All right, here's the 2 market bundle. Normally it's $36, and that's 10% off just buying them as a stamp set and as the dies. But with this sale, it's another 10% off, making it a total of 20% off for $32. And obviously, hopefully the ones that are currently unavailable will come back in stock before the end of the month if that's one that you're wanting. But my gosh, I love the sale. I'm going to have to take advantage of it. Oh, which ones am I going to get? Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, if you have any questions or would like help putting in your order or would like to explore becoming a demonstrator under me, I do have a link to join my team in the description below, and I can help you put together your order and figure out the best uh, configuration for you. Especially if you aren't already a stamper, you may want to start with things like making sure you have an ink collection, making sure you have um, paper, cardstock and designer series paper and some stamp sets and a kit or two because the kits are pretty awesome as well. Okay. Well, thank you so much for watching today. I will be back next week where I'm going to start breaking down and hopefully making some cards from these new products on camera with you. And again, if you're in the Pueblo area this weekend and have nothing else to do, I am going to be at the Creative Arts Building at the State Fair for a holistic fair. And it's a $2 entry. Kids are free, but I don't know what the age configurations are. So, but it is an event on Facebook. You can always look it up and get the information there. And then, of course, Saturday night, I'm going to be doing karaoke, running karaoke at the Ethos, and would love to say hi to you there too if you happen to be out and about and with nothing better to do than come sing a song or two with us at the Ethos. And it is a dry bar, so there's no alcohol served there if that's an issue for you or not. All right. I'm going to say goodbye This is Harmony Stamps with Michelle. I am Michelle Barnes. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I would love to be your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator with Stampin' Up! I hope you have an amazing rest of your Friday. I'm definitely looking forward to mine, and I will talk to you next week.